Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today's video, we're going to start collecting Warhammer 40k, and today we're going to take a look at the Elimination Maniple for the Adeptus Mechanicus, one of the many box sets that's coming out this Christmas, commonly referred to as the Battleforce box sets, or the Christmas box sets in the Warhammer community. Now, we're going to take a look at all the models and talk a little bit about them that come inside the box set before looking at some other units we can use to expand upon this initial box set. We'll then finally finish off the video putting that all into practice with a sample 1000 point army list for you to use as some inspiration for starting your own Adeptus Mechanicus army using the Elimination Maniple box set as a core. And so, to start with, in this box set, we get a named character and a pretty big player in modern 40k, and that is Belisarius Cool. Now, Belisarius Cool, for a little bit of narrative for you, he is the man behind Primaris Marines. I use the term man loosely because who knows exactly what he is now. Now, he's got weapon skill, ballistic skill 2+, he's got 8 wounds, 4 attacks, and a 2+ save. Now, he's also got a ton of different abilities where he's got a 5-up invulnerable save. His Lord of the Machine Cult allows you to pick Adeptus Mechanicus core units within 6 inches of him, and each time they make an attack, you can re-roll hit rolls of 1. You can then pick a single unit to get just re-rolls to hit. In your command phase, he can select a friendly core Mechanicus core unit within 6 inches of this model. If you do so, you select one Canticle that has already been active for your army, and you effectively get to count one of your units as being affected by that Canticle, even though it's already been used for your army. The Master of Machines, at the end of your movement phase, he can repair one friendly Adeptus Mechanicus or Imperium vehicle and return D3 wounds to it. And also, his self-repair mechanisms return D3 lost wounds to himself at the end of every turn. He's got a bunch of different weapons available to him. In melee, he could use his Arc Scourge for ×2 strength to strength 10, -2 AP, damage 1, and each time he makes an attack against a vehicle, the damage characteristic of 2 and a modified wound roll of a 2+ is always successful. Or he's got the Mechadendrite Hive as well for strength user, no AP, damage 1, but it makes 2d6 additional attacks each time he fights with this weapon. Now we've then got the Solar Atomizer for his ranged attack, 12 inch, assault D3, strength 10, -4 AP, damage 3 blast. And each time an attack is made with this weapon that targets a unit within half a range, the damage has a damage characteristic of D3+3 instead. Now, looking into some other units we've got in here, we have the Castellan robots. Now, these are the giant robots you can see at the back left there. You can have a variety of different shooting weapons and Castellan fists in close combat as well for a nice +4 strength, -3 AP, damage 3 weapon. Now, they have a bunch of battle protocols they can receive as long as you've got a Cybernetica data sheet that can change them around the table as well. And you get a Cybernetica Datasmith in the box set as well. We then have a bunch of troops in the box set, which is really cool, in the form of Cataphron Destroyers and Breaches. We get 6 of these, and they can be built as either one of the 2 units. The Cataphron Breaches can have the Heavy Arc Rifle standard for heavy 2, strength 6, -2 AP, damage 2, or can choose to go to Erosion Cannons, which are a heavy 1 weapon, strength 8, -4 AP, damage D3+3. We also have their Arc Claws in close combat, which is a +1 strength, -3 AP, damage 1 weapon. The alternate option for them is the Cataphron Destroyers, which have the Cataphron Plasma Culverins or the Heavy Grad Cannons in there. They've also got a secondary weapon in the form of the Phosphor Blaster or Cognate Flamer. So you've got one of them that has some combat potential and one of them is all shooting all the time. The last thing we have is the baseline Skitarii unit in the form of the Skitarii Vanguard or Skitarii Rangers. Skitarii Rangers are an option you can take, and they're going to get the ability of Rangers where they can, models in the unit can make a normal move of up to 3 inch at the start of the first battle round. And then you've also got, like I said, your Skitarii Vanguard, which is your other unit option available to them. While an enemy unit is within engagement range of this unit, subtract 1 from their strength and toughness thanks to their Rad Saturation Honor. Now looking at where we can go next, the Sicarian Infiltrators and Sicarian Ruststalkers dual box set is certainly a really solid choice. So first of all, we have Sicarian infiltrators. Their big thing is, well, they can infiltrate. They can, during deployment, when you set up this unit, it can be set up anywhere on the battlefield more than 9 inches away from enemy units. Each time an attack is made against this unit, if the attacking model is within 12 inches, the hit roll cannot be re-rolled and the wound roll cannot be re-rolled, thanks to their neurostatic interference rule. Versus of the code aura, when an enemy unit is within 3 inches of them, you can subtract 1 from the leadership of those enemies. They got a 5-up invulnerable save. They have their taser goads in close combat for +2 strength, -1 AP, damage 1. Or they can go to power swords as well if they wish to, which are -3 AP, damage 1, but only +1 strength. And then the alternate option for the kit is the Sicarian Rust Stalkers. Now, they have the transonic blades or transonic razors. These are going to be able to do some mortal wounds on the unmodified wound rolls. They've got their optimized gate where you can ignore all modifiers to the move characteristic when moving. They've got a 5-up invuln, just like their infiltrator brethren. And the Wasteland Stalker rule allows each time a ranged attack is allocated to the model in this unit receiving the benefit of color, you can additionally add in bonus +1 to your saving throw. The other dual kit we're looking at is the Cerberus Raiders and Cerberus Sulphur Hounds. Cerberus Raiders for start are a skirmishing line where they can, at the start of the battle round, models in this unit can make a normal move. They cannot end within 9 inches of enemy units though. They've got a 5-up invulnerable save, and the Eye of Cerberus allows each time you select a target for a weapon in this model that is unit is equipped with, you can ignore the Lookout Sir rule. Each time a ranged attack is made by models in the unit as well, and a modified wound roll of 6 inflicts a mortal wound in addition to any other damage. The alternate option is the Cerberus Sulphur Hounds. These models have pistols they can effectively run and shoot. Their pistols change to assault weapons whenever they're choosing to advance across the table. And so this is our sample army list. We're playing at 1,000 points. We've gone for the Forge World of Mars. We have to because Belisarius Cool is from that particular Forge World. Now, we are going to get some cool rules though for playing with the Forge World of Mars. First of all, we're going to get Scutari units have the with this dogma gain the Canticles of the Omnissiah ability, and then each time a unit with this dogma is selected to shoot or fight, you can reroll 1 hit roll when resolving that unit's attacks. Now, HQ-wise, we've just got Belisarius Cool. He's just going to have his Warlord traits that come pretty much standard with him. And then going into troops, we have 3 Cataphron Breaches with heavy arc rifles, 3 Cataphron Destroyers with phosphor blasters and heavy grav cannons. We'll then have a Scutari Vanguard unit with an Omnispec 6 Scutari Vanguard with radium carbines. We've got an Arc Rifle Plasma Cavalier, and we've got the Transuranic Arborquest in there as well. And the Vanguard Alpha has a Radium Pistol and Taser Goad. We then have for elites our Cybernetica Data Smith. That's going to be important for our Castellan robots. Then we have 5 Sicarian Infiltrators in there with their power swords. We then have 6 Cerberus Sulphur Hounds in the unit as well. And then, now as mentioned, our Castellan robots with Castellan Phosphor Blazers and the Castellan Fist and Incendian Combustors in there. This is a perfect 1,000 points. We've got 2 CP because we're only spending the 1 on Belisarius Cool's Warlord trait. If you've got any thoughts and ideas on how you would potentially use this Adeptus Mechanicus box set to start your own army, let us know down in the comments below. And so that is the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and drop us a comment down below letting us know what you thought about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our little community here, you can do so over on the Cinderful Gaming Discord server, which is linked down in the video's description. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel, you can do so either by joining Patreon or YouTube members or grabbing some merch from our Teespring or Ko-fi stores, all of which are linked down in the video's description. Anyone who helps support the channel, we are greatly appreciative of. For our Patreon and YouTube members, we'd like to give you all a shout out for everyone who does support the channel. So thank you to our Patreon members: Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Love, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Q Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Bloobs, Benjamin Swallows, Redman, and DeHaven, Kevin Bowman, Iron Grinch, and our YouTube members: Greenridge Gaming, Kenton Young, Ronya, Lockdoric, the Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, John Castle, Davis Weir, and James South. Lastly, a special shout out to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork you see on the channel. Thank you so much for all the work you put in on that end. With that said, everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.